everyone, and welcome back to the XXC podcast. I'm your host, Xavier on Excellence Collier. This is Thursday, October 26th, around Halloween season. It is a full moon. Woo woo. I'm not going to do an actual wolf woo. It's too late in the night for that. Here's my co host, Punky Ail, the high tea bandit. Say what's up.
Hey everyone.
Okay, and tonight we will be recording a D&D episode. We calling it Tales from the XXC podcast, Our Lady of Chaos Part 1. So we will be doing 1 hour of starting a D&D campaign made by Meldar16. Check them out on Instagram, MELDAR16. It's an original campaign, Journey 1, written and illustrated by them. So we'll be doing that for So we'll be doing that for an hour, and then 1 hour will be me, Al, and a couple of guests talking about the latest comics we've read. Just something different.
Okay, so alrighty then. Well, it's your girl Punky Ail, but in this roleplay I'm called Rhea Heller. I'm a tiefling. And I'm a tiefling, and I am a sorcerer for the very first time. So we'll see how my, magic skills go.
Okay, now King Rock 1, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hey, I'm King Rock. I am playing Doug Rockmound, a noble dwarf fighter.
Awesome.
Thank you. I got a co-streamer, NomZombie. Tell us who your character is tonight.
Hello. I am NomZombie. I'm going to be playing Flea Notarog. He's a halfling barbarian.
Thank you. I also wanted to say...
I feel safer already.
I also wanted to say, because at this time of the streaming, it's been a month or two since a great Game of the Year contender has been out, Baldur's Gate 3. I have not bought the game yet, but Zombie has played it with Keep It Kawaii and the Sleepy Honor. So, some knowledge of D&D.
Very fun game. Highly recommend it.
Okay. So, now, Adam Moore 5, please introduce yourself.
Hey, I am Tyler. Today my character is Bane, a Dragonborn that is a soldier-based Dragonborn. And this is my first time on this podcast. I'm glad that Zayon chose to bring me on board.
That's another one of the homies. Thank y'all. And last but not least, I kind of don't want to say it because it's giving away the government a little, but...
No spoilers.
I'm going to just say, Rose338. Please introduce yourself.
My character name is Zarak. I'm just going to call him Zarak for now. He's a Dragonborn, and I don't really have a whole lot of backstory for him so far. I'm still thinking that up, sadly.
That's okay. It's all a first time for all of us.
Yeah, this is my first time playing this.
All right, everybody listening, bear with me, cause it's my first time voice acting. Okay, all right, gather around, children. So, the characters are sleeping. They see a mysterious lady in all black around flames. She says, "So you have returned to me, my children, finally accepting your grim fate. I see. There is nothing you can do to stop this city from crumbling under my Queen of Chaos reign. It is already set in motion." And then a certain tiefling sorcerer wakes up a little sweaty on the forehead, gets dressed, starts her day, and walks out of the castle, the current city, and meets two other people at a, what is it called? A carriage, a wagon. I'm sorry, I haven't read all this book.
All good. A ride.
Oh no.
Sounds
So-
like I hitched a ride somewhere.
So you start at Squeenglen, and you go over to, you meet at a coach driver. So let me read the book. Bear with me. Leaving the sprawling urban Squeenglen, you step into a coach headed east towards the bustling city of Octurne. You share the coach with a number of other travelers. Each squishes in and takes their seat on the cushioned benches facing inward. The coach driver pokes his head into the back, gives each traveler a look up and down, and belts out. It's a 3-hour journey to Octurne, no pit stops, so I hope you'll use the outhouse before climbing in. Does anybody have
No
to use the
pit
bathroom?
stops.
Nope.
Guess we're gonna
Yeah,
have to
I
hold it in, guys.
I can't see the screen, damn it.
Oh, can you see the map? I'm sharing the screen on Discord.
Yep, can see the map.
I cannot see it.
Sorry, I'm doing my best to
tiefling
describe
looks
it.
very- My tiefling character, she looks very like. She's very distant, so she kind of just looks at everyone and just like nods, like okay, like whatever. I'm ready to go.
Well, let's get this ride started.
With that, he slams the door shut. You feel the killer sway back and forth as he climbs into the seat at the front and cracks his whip. Yah! The two gray males strain their shoulders against their collars. The coast passes through the city gates, and the coastal metropolis begins to shrink from view behind you. The creaking of the wagon wheels and the male snorts fill the coach, and the group begins its journey to Octurne. So, does Rhea, Doug, and Flea want to introduce themselves to the group?
So I imagine Rhea, she is hot red, her skin tone, and she's wearing like long black cloaks. I imagine that she has her legs crossed with her like tail swinging back and forth. All right, her tail is obviously very excited, but she like as she's talking, she's very like cool. But it's weird because her tail looks excited, but she's like very calm. Hello, I'm Rhea. Who are you?
Hey, the name's Flea. Flea is like kind of just wearing kind of like leather clothing. You see like a rapier to his side and a little short sword on the other side. Kind of like a very small dagger. But he's a little bit I want to say like not completely standoffish, but like he is very perceptive. So he's like looking at everybody and looking around. Like yeah, he's kind of just saying hi and still like looking you up and down, sizing you up.
Doug?
Greetings, fellow. It's nice to meet all of you here on this wonderful ride. And yeah, Doug is just like fully dressed in armor. Got like a battle axe to his side. Not first time actually being outside, so he's kind of puts on the facade of being calm, but he's just yelling.
Well, is this a carriage ride or is this a roller coaster? Cause I'm feeling kind of sick the way he drives it.
He is taking those turns a little fast, isn't he?
Yeah.
But the quicker we get there, the better. 3 hours is a long time.
I must have a terrible memory, but like, why are we traveling?
I never made the adventure hook. My bad. Okay.
All good.
People listen. The adventure hook is they have been hired by a certain someone. They paid up front they've hired the players, the characters, to go into the city of Octurne and hunt down occultists trying to bring back a dead deity, a dead goddess, that could bring chaos upon the city and then the world.
And how much have we been paid for this? This seems like a lot of trouble.
200 gold pieces each.
Never mind. I think this is a fine price. For stopping a deity or some sort of another.
I guess I turn to the other two and I mean, like, quite some coin this guy's chalking up for us. Are you guys up for a strong fight?
I like money. What about you, Doug?
Of course. Doug is just trying to, look all brave. There'll be no fight. A real fight. Outside of training.
My tail is thumping very excitedly, even though I am sitting there, like, motionless. Very confusing.
Yeah. Oh, give me. Oh,
I imagine my eyes like kind of take the shape of like the gold coins, like money. Yeah, I could do this. I could do this.
oh, I'm about to add maps via mobile. The maps by Meldar16. Just to
Excellent.
yeah, check them out in the XR Roundtable chat.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna get moving on. Okay. After a few hours, everyone in the coast can see the top of a large stone wall peeking over the horizon. As the coast approaches the city's west gate, the road begins to split off in multiple directions. To the left, a small dirt path veers towards Lake Elagorn, with the mighty Urbani Falls plummeting water into its depths. To the right, the road peels off to pass along the Katadid swamps and continues onto the south gate road of Octurn. The coast driver, having made this journey hundreds of times before, seems to not even notice the other roads, with their gaze only set for the large gate ahead. A handful of guards are posted outside the gate. One of them approaches the driver, and they exchange a few words almost out of earshot. So, guess what it's time for? A perception check.
Ooh.
So roll a d20. The check is a 10. Perception.
So literally, like, click on like the D20 on the icon on the side.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I can see it in the game log.
So when you're on your character sheet, you can hit the like +3 or plus whatever thing next to perception, and then it'll roll a dice on your screen.
Or you can just roll your physical d20 and just add the perception modifier.
I'm sorry, but like I'm a little confused. The perception on like
Your skill check
Where?
on the skill list.
So on your character sheet, the one on dndbeyond.com/characters and then whatever number,
Yeah.
you should see that there's a tall middle section that says like acrobatics, animal handling, all of that. Go down to perception.
Yeah, it's
and
right.
on the right side, there's a number there, and you click that number.
Yeah, it's right under
okay.
persuasion, I believe.
Thank you. So sorry. Took me a minute.
It's alright. I see you using the Baldur's Gate 3 Dizzle dice.
Yes, thank you. Well spotted.
Okay, 19, 14, 5. Okay, so Flea and Rhea pass the check. Doug doesn't. Okay, so Doug, unfortunately, was oblivious to the conversation, but Rhea and Flea listens closely to the whispers. They hear the guard mention about troubles in the city and surrounding farms. People have been going missing, both in and outside the walls. Be extra careful, my friend. The coach lurches forward as it rolls into the city limits. As you enter the gate, the sounds of a busy city fill the inside of the coach. The roar of voices of all ages surround the coach. The smells of manure, which is doo-doo, sweat, smoke assault your nostrils. The clanking of swords against armor ring through the air as you roll past the guards training outside their barracks. Shortly after... Oh, wait. I forgot. I have a random encounter for this.
I would like to say at this point, Rhea, her tail has stopped beating excitedly. Like as the smell of feces got stronger and stronger, like her tail just lost all energy and started drifting towards her nose and trying to help. Because oh god, what is that smell?
Like after Flea hears them, overhears them when they're saying tread carefully, he like puts his hand on his sword and like kind of tenses up a little bit and just like tries to listen for like more information.
You see 10 random people while riding in the wagon. 5 of them are random thugs. The other 5 are in robes. You can't tell if they look suspicious yet. Shortly after, the coach stops. The driver is busy unhooking his horses for a well-deserved break outside the stables. You all climb out the coach and are greeted by two Dragonborn characters. Yep,
Yeah,
so if you want to introduce yourself.
A couple of weaklings.
Oh, really?
We're off to a great
That's
start.
part of his. It's a part of his personality trait. He's not respectful to. He's only respectful to warriors.
My characters, race tieflings, they get treated like crap everywhere. So it's not really out of character for me to be like. It's more out of character for me to be nice than to be like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Rhea just kind of like sits on the ground.
I think I get your. Yeah, I think I get it.
What are you calling a
I'm hated
weakling?
everywhere.
I may be small, but I'm pretty strong. I can hold my
Hey.
own.
I pick up the person that said that
I
with
am
one
responsible.
hand. Are you sure about that?
Hey, let go of me, you lug.
Are you sure you're ready?
I was born ready.
Are you really sure? Because what we're gonna go through is treacherous. And it's gonna make you wish you never existed.
I've been
Rhea's,
through
like,
hell and
weapons-
back. I can hold my own. I'll be fine.
Rhea's
I should
weapons
throw-
just jingle as she's anxiously like trying to figure if she should like help or flee. She's like, she's just making noise with her weapons because she doesn't know if she should help or flee in this moment. She looks over at Doug and to see what he's gonna do. Is he gonna do anything?
So, like, as he's holding me up, I guess, what I do
Yeah.
now is, like, I kind of, like, wrench his arm off of me because I'm pretty strong. And, like, I, like, put a good grip on him and he, like, so that he notices, like, the strength that I hold within my tiny body. I, like, push him off of me.
You never told me. What was your strength? What
My
was your
strength? Oh.
Yeah. You never mentioned that.
My strength is 16 plus 3.
I'm 17.
I have 19 strength.
That's I mean that's more than me. My strength is I think my modifier is like -2, so don't. My strength is 6.
My strength is 20. I slowly squeeze around that neck of yours.
Are you holding me by the neck or by the
Really?
body? I thought you were holding me by the body. I guess you can use your other hand.
Yeah, I was just using one hand. I had a. Oh no, my shield's on my back. Yeah, never mind. I'm holding you by your body. Yeah.
Rhea
Can't
looks
reforge,
around and sees the other Dragonborn and wonder if he will act recklessly as well.
Doug is just standing there, terrified.
Yeah, Doug is just not really much of a. Unlike me, Doug's not really much of a reckless type. The aggressive type, I should say.
Greg elbows Bane in the side because he can't really reach up to his shoulders or arms, only being 6'5". What again? And yeah, I mean,
I guess I like wait. So you're like just squeezing me, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just slowly. I'm not gonna kill you.
Okay.
I'm just getting my point across as I slowly squeeze around your neck.
I was like, I guess I go to him and like I like stare him in the face. I'm just like, you wouldn't want me to get angry, buddy. And like you
Really?
see me like starting to get angry, but like I'm not quite like going to rage yet. But you see this little man just like starting to get angry.
Yeah, no, you got
Rhea
it.
mutters to herself, "There's
You think a little bit of anger?
I'm surrounded by idiots. We're never gonna get to the mission. We're gonna kill each other before we get to the mission. The gold, you idiot!"
Anyway, eventually
You know, she's right. I'm more interested in the gold than a lousy fight with someone I've never met before.
You do have a fair point there, kiddo. I eventually just let go, just drop them. It was what was his name? What was your guy's
Flea.
name? The one I was-
Flea?
Yeah.
Flea, not a rock.
Yeah, I just dropped Flea on the ground.
Because I like huff off and like a not like a sigh, but like a huff and just like humph. And I was just like, all right, let's get this over with. Let's go on to the mission.
Okay, so I
Yes.
tell y'all we are.
Yep.
Okay.
Perfect time to jump in, narrator.
Okay, so players, you have y'all. I'm gonna let y'all have a vote of where to go next. There is the Yelping Whim, which is a tavern, also with an inn. There is number 2 is the blacksmith forge, which you can build or upgrade weapons. There's number 3, the merchant's row, which is like you can buy stuff, books, trinkets, armor, food rations. And number 4 is the farmer's market. That's not all together. Or number 5, you can just go straight to City Hall and talk to the mayor. Or
Let's
you can
just visit the mayor and see what.
Yeah.
Let's go to the mayor and see what he requests of us to do.
Was the mayor the one that actually posted, the bounty kind of thing? Like, is he the one that conscripted us?
No, I'd say that was my original
We're
druid.
just going to try to get information.
Now I'm gonna say
It's somebody that we don't know, like it's a mysterious dude.
No, it is not the mayor. I'm gonna say it's my original character. Asherheart the Wise.
Okay.
He's a human druid. He's not really friendly to outsiders, but if it stops supernatural causes, he's up for it. So he has hired each of you to look into this cultist and stop the goddess from coming back. But
Alright.
But dang, I'm surprised y'all want to go to City Hall. I was hoping that for the end of part 1, y'all want to go straight into it. Okay.
No, I did not. I vote against that. I would like to go to the Krogan Farm.
All right, we clearly need a voting pool. Everyone who wants to go to the bar say aye.
Aye.
I mean, I turn to them. I'm just like, hey guys, I think we should try to get some more information from the locals. See what we can dig up on what is actually happening around these parts.
That makes sense.
All right.
Is everybody of accord?
All right. Yeah,
I agree.
We have an accord then.
Okay.
All right, to the tavern. Let's go.
We'll go to the tavern. We all agreed to go to the mayor, but then we changed our mind and just go to the tavern instead.
We do have a mission.
Tavern.
Gold, guys.
Okay, so the tavern.
Yes. Yep, to the tavern.
Okay, Yelping Whim.
Yeah, I'm looking at it on my phone and I can barely see like the squares, but it is what it is.
Yeah, there's not really squares on these, but if you could still see the map and your like tokens, that's good. Yep, just add each of y'all if you can see on the screen. Yep. Okay.
Yep, nice. Looking nice.
You approach a 3-story cornflower blue painted wooden building. Yes, blue wooden. A sign is roped above the door with an image of a winged and armored snake engraved onto it. While typically sized, the front doors are styled reminiscent of an old barn door with a set of smaller doors built in. Pushing open a set of approximately sized double doors, you stepped into a large, high-ceiling dining hall. Candles set about on the tables and 2 large chandeliers cast a dim glow. A large fire further lights the room and warms the hall from the right front corner. In front of the fire, In front of the fire, 4 round tables with wooden chairs are spaced out. It's not all 4, but let's pretend it is. The left corner holds a large booth with customized benches. A set of stairs lead up to the second floor next to a large booth. So y'all can see like these are the rooms. If you see the arrow, these are like the rooms if you want to stay in the inn. Community rectangle communities table sits in the center of the room. A bar lines the back wall and curves to the far of the right wall. The bar is well stocked and holds all different kinds of glasses and knickknacks. A handful of patrons are spread among the hall. Behind the bar is a tall, thin drow. His vest and pants are quite form-fitting and tend to not leave anything to the imagination. His long, stark white hair is pulled back onto his ponytail, revealing an off-color birthmark up to the left side of his neck and jaw. He moves behind the bar with ease. You get the sense the drow could find anything behind this bar with his eyes closed. As you look around the welcoming room further, you make a note of the few specific patrons. A middle-aged human woman sits at the corner of the bar, playing music. Her bright aubergine eyes never break focus from the tall drow. It's complicated. She quietly hums and gently constricts her accordion. I forget where accordion is. I play the bard. Is that the one with like the piano and you like push it and pull?
Yeah. You stretch it and press it together for it to make a sound.
Yeah, like Weird Al Yankovic.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. She quietly hums and gently constricts her accordion, squeezing it till a haunting tune escapes.
I was writing down notes. If you, I'm just throwing it out there. You said she was a human with an accord, or was she like?
Yes, she's a human female playing a chord.
Gotcha. Thank you. Is there anyone else of note, or is she the only one who, like, I don't know, sets off my spidey senses?
There's a few others. I was going to try to play the bard taker. His name's Chaz. I'll try to play him. Hello there. I'm the bartender, Chaz. What can I do for you? Would you like a drink, or will you be sleeping in tonight?
No drinks for me. I've got to stay alert. But we come here to try to find some information.
Rhea walks
You
forward.
the guy
I
to
would
talk
like
to.
Some mead, please.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. Here. Yes. Order your drink first. We can talk about things over drinks.
Yeah.
Can't feign here, remember?
Yeah. Okay, hang on. Okay, would you like a gallon or a mug?
Mug of mead, please.
That will be 4 copper pieces.
Alrighty. She reaches into her little purse and hands them over. But as he tries to take it, her fingers won't let go. Finally,
Okay.
she releases the coins.
Okay, so we both roll a d20, see who gets to let's both roll a
greedy.
d20. I got a 3.
Oh, you said roll a d20?
Yeah, I got a 3. I don't know how.
When I press like when I press the like icon, it don't roll. Am I doing something wrong?
I think you usually gotta press it and then you gotta press roll if you're doing like mobile. I thought you were gonna use the physical dice.
Oh, okay, cool. I can use it. All right. I'll then. I'd rather use my physical, John. I'm rolling it now. 9.
Okay, it's higher than me. The tiefling doesn't let go of the copper pieces, and the drow lets go. You know what? Since it's your first time here, it's on the house.
Let go of the coins.
No. It's, you know what? It's your first time here on the house.
Rhea stares into his eyes, and then slowly a small smile breaks. I like this human. What is your name again, sir?
Chaz.
Chaz, my good friend. Have you heard any unusual things around here lately?
Not much, no.
Rhea looks
Though
back at
people
her
love to talk.
comrades.
Though people love to talk here at the Yelping Whim. I keep hearing these commotions about cultists making trouble. It sounds like nonsense to me. We have had a lot of thugs causing trouble in Octurne lately. It is a full moon tonight.
Thugs? What kinds of thugs? Do they steal?
Steal, loot, cause random flights, leaving blood on our streets. The usual. I would know a lot about danger. I used to be a ranger. I retired 100 years ago. And just fell for my true love, booze.
Rhea raises her mug and cheers. Congratulations to true love.
Clink, and as the drow and the tiefling drink up, the local bard lady looks very intently mad over at Rhea and Chaz, and then continues to keep playing.
I guess I'll chime in.
Yeah.
So I go up to Chaz. I'm like, wait. So you say they're thugs? Why don't the guards do anything? Don't they see these thugs? Like, why aren't they locked up already?
Exactly.
You might want to ask the mayor. He only helps like big problems, you know. Doesn't really have time for us. But if you're looking for rumors, I heard there's a human called Skirmling. He started up a temple somewhere in the slums on the other side of the city. He started becoming a big name for the past months. I don't know much else. Also, there has been a lot of disappearances in our city lately. It might be a coincidence. Call me skeptic.
Are you suggesting that the mayor doesn't care about people like you? How odd.
I wouldn't know why.
I already don't like the guy.
It is easy to hate on such amazing creatures like us. Tiefling Rhea bumps shoulders.
The female bard comes up to Rhea very, very angrily. Hey, leave my Chaz alone. He's mine. I know that was
so
terrible.
do I need to? So I got high charisma. Like I got high riz. So like, do I need to do a skill check? I don't want to. I'm not trying to.
Yeah. We want to do. You want to do intimidate or a spell or? I want to see how this goes. I'm sorry if I didn't explain much. That her name's Molly. C and Chaz. She sees in love with Chaz. But his true love is Bia.
Chaz? Right. I'm about to say Chaz is taken. She's Delulu. Okay. So I think what Rhea wants to do is accidentally. I would like to trip her with my tail, and she falls, and somehow like my mead ends up on top of her. But like it looks like an accident, and she did it. But like I did it, but it looks like she did it. So do I have to do like a skill check or something?
Zombie.
That's what I would like to do.
Zombie, what kind of skill is that? That sounds like a
That could be sleight of hand, or if you want, how do you want to go about doing it? Because you can do different ways, but sleight of hand, I think.
Yeah, I say go
would
for
actually be it.
Yeah, go for sleight of hand. You can add your sleight of hand modifier, or you can add your dexterity modifier. I'm gonna say it's easy. I give it a DC 10.
Ooh, okay.
Well, easy would be like 6 or below.
Oh, I was looking at my
The thing is, my highest is in like.
If you really want to, you could do a show of it. So you're not quite trying to do it sneakily, but like if you want to do it, you can do it almost like you're like doing a little bit of a dance, and you kind of like sweep the leg with your tail, like you're doing like a twirl, like kind of like as a performance thing.
That would be.
like
You could
that.
change it and do like,
Okay.
I want to, kind of do like a dance of like showing who I am.
Yeah.
And then while you're doing that dance, you kind of sweep your tail and pull her up.
Yeah, that would also be performance would be
Let's go with
charisma.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So what would I would like to go with Flea's plan.
Yes. So yeah, you like kind of do like a twirl, and like you're doing like a show of like how beautiful you are, or something. Like you're like talking to him or talking to this lady, and she's like, you can be like, I can have any man I want, or something. I don't know. What do you want to do, kind of thing.
Okay.
I don't know that. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry, but to me that seems kind of sus. Like, who would be dancing inside a bar?
It's a bar. You
People do.
dance.
I'm gonna
Dance and
have
sing.
drunk.
Unless you're trying to keep a low
It
profile.
wouldn't necessarily be a dance. Also, it could be like you're
Yeah.
showing who you are, like showing off like your skills, like
Oh
charisma.
yeah. That's a part of my person. My background is faceless, and like I have like literally 2 different personalities. So I guess what I'm gonna do is like switch it then, cause yeah, that could work.
Okay.
I like that. Yeah. So at that moment, I probably decide to blame, like, I'm gonna act as if I'm drunk, but it's really my personality. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
Before you do anything, you gotta roll a d20. Are you doing performance charisma, or are you doing sleight of hand dexterity?
Performance charisma. All right. So on my little box, I would pick. Oh, okay, I see it.
You could also just roll your physical dice and add the modifier. Do the math.
I really want to learn how to use fucking the D&D Joe for real. Hopefully I do this right. Maybe I get the wrong one.
The DC check was 10. You're one number low. I'm sorry. So
Yeah.
Rhea tries to dance, spin around, and then sweeps her tail, but it does hit Molly, but she is still able to stand. And even more angry, did you just try to trip me?
I mean, it was a better shot compared to what a dragon with -1 charisma would have done.
Rhea remains true to her new personality / drunken act. She pretends as if she doesn't like she disregards like human like social cues. She don't know what this human is talking about. She is staying strong to her, like she is dedicated to this role now.
First,
I think you're pushing a little too hard. I'm watching you from way out here, and you're not. It seems like you're doing a little too much.
First the disappearances in the farm, the rumors in the fisting cluster, and now this. But behave yourself, Chaz. And then Chaz just gathers you back around. Don't mind Molly. She just goes back into a corner. Just continues to play music.
Any background music?
Yeah, I'm sorry. This is dead. I didn't want to add too much background music. I might do it in the ad then.
Is there any other people of interest? And also Tyler, I thought that was a bit harsh.
I don't have the best charisma, right?
Okay.
Yeah, but like you be like coming in next. It's like wow.
Okay.
Are there any other people of interest that we noticed?
There's the innkeepers. But I did want to ask if Doug, Zarkax, or Bane wanted drinks or just chilling.
Yeah, what y'all up to?
I'm just chilling outside.
Oh, you're outside. Okay then. You didn't want to sleep.
I'm 8'2", remember? I'm 8'2", remember? I don't think I'll be able to fit through the door.
You could squish in. Zarkax is in, I think.
Yes. I don't think so.
He was able to narrowly squeeze in. He almost.
Cool. What are you up to?
He is currently sitting at the bar, just observing all the patrons, and make sure none of them are doing anything stupid. I have nothing.
Okay. Sounds like a
I
plan.
respect
He's
it.
just chilling.
Doug?
He's just chilling.
Doug is just how embarrassed by this whole ordeal. Just hoping they get some drink, some maybe dwarven mead or something. But you know, the whole thing with Chaz, he just a little suspicious of the drow. But yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
What? He
Yeah.
he asks Doug and Zarkax now, what can I get you?
Mead.
I would like some dwarven mead, or some dwarven wine if you have any.
Okay. With a gallon or by the mug?
Oh, a gallon, of course.
Okay. The first drink is on the house. The mead will be 5 silver pieces. Wait, hold on. Do y'all already have gold and silver in your inventories already?
Yeah,
I'm looking at my inventory.
I
I have
do.
10 gold.
I got 55.
5 gold?
Did you just say 55 pieces of gold?
I said 5.
25.
Damn, what the? Bro, where the hell you got all
Only
that gold?
10. I have been cheated.
I mean, I've been making my own solo D&D, and my character has like, no, where's Carmine? My bard, my half-orc bard. He has like he's a pirate, he has like 44 gold pieces.
Oh wait, didn't you say we got paid 200 gold pieces up front each?
Yes, y'all can add that to your inventory.
Hey, just leveled up in life. 10 gold coins. Ray is feeling good tonight.
Yeah. If you want to give him, I say 5 silver pieces is 1 gold, so if you want to give him like 1 gold piece or 2, that's good.
I'm gonna hand over 2 gold pieces. Yeah, I'll take a couple gallons of mead.
Okay, and the drow quickly brings him the mead after 10 minutes and the gallon of wine. And and what can I get you, Deal Dragon?
I don't want anything.
Okay then. Okay, so the other NPCs. They are the 2 twin innkeepers. Whenever y'all ready to take a short nap, or if y'all just want to go about the day, there is
I want to meet the other people of interest.
the cook is Gamal Eldar. There is a merchant Stillnip. There is a scout there. There's also a guard lieutenant.
Just for clarification, did we already? We already spoke to the human with the accordion, right? It was the girl.
Yes.
Who was crushing on the. All right, cool. I'll erase her from my notes. You did mention a dude or someone in Scumrag. I'm gonna say this wrong. Whatever. Scumrag on the other side of the city, right?
Yeah. Scumwing. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Scumwing.
SKUM.
Scumbag.
Yeah, that's what we call him, scumbag.
Scumbag.
Scumbag City. I'm sorry, but go ahead, Ed. So you were telling us people of interest.
So, at one of the small tables in front of the roaring fire, a large armor-clad half-orc sits across from an old halfling, who might be very important later on. The young half-orc's claymore rests in a large sheath on her back, forcing her to sit in her chair backwards. Black plate armor covers her entire body except her head, and seems to absorb any light that hits it from the warm fire candles. A tough scowl is set on her face, and the orange light dances off her light green skin. Her long black hair is saved into a mohawk. It's pretty cool. Oh, that reminds me. Raya, what's your... is your skin blue or red or purple?
Red.
Cool.
Flaming red. Yeah.
The old halfling appears even smaller than normal in the half-orc's presence. His overalls and shirt are bright pink Oh, there's a halfling in overalls, a shirt in bright pink and gray in the low light. Thick hair covers his dangling bare feet and short forearms. He has a cane, a wooden cane. He's smoking a pipe. He has like a balding, sad comb over, gray hair, and like spandex on his side.
And that's all of our people of interest. The badass orc, halfling in the pink shirt.
Yeah.
Did I miss anyone?
No.
That's
Okay.
everyone, right?
So yeah, I'm gonna introduce. Let me introduce you to the innkeeper twins, Jean and Lola. That's not their real names, but that's what I'm gonna call them because their names is hard to pronounce. So you see two gnome twin sisters who are the innkeepers.
What are innkeepers? If I may ask.
The people in charge of like the housing and stuff, like where you want to sleep.
Hotel
okay.
managers.
Gotcha. Do we need to talk to the twins first about our sleeping arrangements? Are we gonna, or should we like talk to the halfling or the badass? I don't know how to approach the badass half orc. She looked mad. Like,
That's probably just her face.
Flea goes up to Rhea and is like, you know what? Let me get a crack at talking to the halfling. He's part of my kind. You know, maybe we can find some common ground.
Smart. Good luck.
All right. So I saunter off and like I go up to the halfling. I guess I just like I see him and like you said he was like gray beard and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So I go up to him and like, hello, Elder. The name is Flea. I'm here on some business. I've been hearing a lot of rumors about people missing and occultists and things like that. Do you know anything about this, or do you have any information that could help me?
Nothing but rumors, hearsay to me. I wouldn't know nothing. Probably can't remember either.
That's tough to hear. I was hoping to find some information here. Do you know anybody that might have such information?
I'd say go to City Hall, talk to the mayor if you can. There's also the nice healer across the street. Sees an elder tiefling. She heals almost anyone. Helps the sick.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like a healer would know a lot of things. They have to deal with both thugs and the common man. So yeah, they might know some things. Thank you for your time, Elder. I'll take this information and I'll relay that to my companions. So I go back to
Take
Rhea,
care.
like after waving him off and like politely walking away. So I guess I go up to Rhea, like, hey Rhea. So I talked to the guy. He says that he doesn't know much, but either check with the mayor at City Hall or there's a tiefling healer across the street. You know, you being a tiefling, maybe would you want to see if you can get any information out of them?
All right. Well done. Okay. I mean, I can't guarantee that tieflings are kind of one man for themselves, but.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean anything of it. Like, it's you guys are all tieflings. I thought maybe you could talk to each other, but no offense.
All right. Just make sure someone talks to that badass half orc. She looks like she might have something to say to us, or something's wrong. I mean, if something bothers her and she looks that good, I mean, I should go. I sound like I'm rambling. I'm gonna go. This is yeah.
She looks pretty intimidating. Hey, Doug, would you mind? You're a pretty stocky guy, right?
Yeah, I can go talk to her.
I kind of like push him over, like towards the orc, just like nudging him over there, like forcefully.
Good greetings. Salutations. What may be the problem? Because you look pretty concerned, I must say.
Just upset. Long day at work. Just trying to drink away the pain.
That's... Yeah, that's what would help to remove the past. My uh Papa Rockman used to tell me to talk out the problems, share with compare, and get drunk. That's what Papa used to say. So just why don't you just open up to me, talk to me? I can maybe maybe it will help be therapeutic.
I feel like he's a little. I feel like he's a little persuasion for this. DC 15. No. I'm gonna go easy. DC 12.
Dang, maybe we should have switched Doug, right? Doug is the name of your character? Because like mine's 8, persuasion 8. Oh, I could have did that for you. Go ahead, man. I believe in you. You got this. Win her over.
You're screwed.
Wow.
I just had to. I just had to say it.
5 minutes before he gets thrown.
Also, in course of time, we have like 12 minutes left. Sorry, I didn't want to stop anybody. We were having so much fun at the end. I mean, the bar. A nat 20. We got the first nat 20 of the game. Let's go.
Well, I'm not 20 because it's 18 plus 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Close.
Hey, I gotta write that down. Nat 20 persuasion. Okay. Ugh. Just having a long day. Trying to stop the Dougs. Trying to investigate into these disappearances. And these stupid rumors about the cult. Whatever. Name's Lumadoc, by the way.
I am Doug Rockmail of the Rockmail family. It's good to meet you.
Cheers.
Well, so smooth.
And now the innkeepers come to the rest of the party over at the bar. Greetings, I am Jean, and I am Lola. Will you be staying tonight? Could we offer you some rooms?
I don't think I've left yet, or
No, not yet.
yeah. So maybe
Because
we
I pushed
should.
Doug over. Yeah, I pushed Doug over to go talk to the other person before you could leave.
Right. Okay. Got you. So maybe we should require rooms for tonight, since some of our friends are going to retire early to their rooms.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
How much is it for a night? Do we have to pay?
Yes, they differentiate. We have single beds, no seating at 3 silver. The best would be a queen size bed with no seating to 4 gold. We could get you a room with 3 beds for 2 gold.
What do you think, guys?
Do you have a bed sturdy enough for an 800-pound dragon?
Yes.
Or some soft hay?
Yes, I'm sure a queen size bed could hold dragons.
All right, I'll take whatever the cheapest room you got is. I'm a little guy, so I don't need much room.
I would like to sleep outside.
Yeah, I think I'll just sleep outside.
I just don't. There are so many unknown variables. I don't trust easily. I feel like we are open targets. Maybe I'm being paranoid. I don't know. I'm sleeping outside, guys. So, yeah.
I think it's paranoia messing with your head.
Actually, no. I'll take first watch. Doesn't that make sense? I believe we're trying to stop someone. So someone must know that we're coming, right? And they don't want us, right? I'll take first watch then.
You sure?
Well, if she's offering.
Alright, I guess I'll be sleep. I'm still gonna be outside. Just I won't sleep on the floor.
I was going to imagine she was sleeping over you. I'm like, how tall are you? Because I'm
8'2".
They are not friends.
okay. They're not.
Remember,
They're not sleeping
He
together.
insulted her earlier. Remember, She was like, she's like over there, like, I'm watching you.
So Bane is on one side
Like,
near
we-
the well. Rhea is on another side trying to keep her eyes open. Flea,
I am the creature of a night.
Okay. Okay. So, to Flea, that would be a single bed, seating or no seating.
No seating. That's fine.
That will be 3 silver.
All right. I go into my bag, cough up the 3 silver. It's kind of pricey, but I think it'll be worth it for a good night's sleep.
Okay. So one of them directs you to the room, and this is a 2-bedroom, but let's pretend it has 1. So that's where you sleep tonight, up in the corner. And
Okay.
Zarkax, Doug.
I'll also take a queen size bed.
Oh, you taking a queen bed?
Yeah, because I'm a dragonborn.
Makes sense.
That makes sense. But if you break that bed, it's your ass.
That'll be 4 gold pieces.
God damn, that's pricey as hell, but go ahead.
That's exactly why I'm sitting on the. That's exactly why I'm outside.
I imagine
Very safe
Rhea's
and sorry.
eyes glow. I imagine Rhea's eyes glow at night, since she's a creature of the night, a hellish creature of the night, and that's what she says too. She says it kind of smugly, like, I am a creature of the night. I belong here, outside.
Okay. And Doug, did you want to sleep in or sleep out?
Doug is gonna sleep outside. He wanna touch the dirt. You know, he's not I used to be in all wood. I go
Tree hugger.
Actually, yeah, Doug gonna try to dig a hole when nobody's looking, just to be underground.
You're gonna dig yourself a grave?
Yes. Yeah, Doug wanna go back home. They can't.
He's just gonna dig himself a grave.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Bane, Doug, and Rhea roll a d20. I'm gonna make the DC check a 12 to see who stays awake, who falls asleep.
Alright, I'm gonna roll my physical, John. Let me find it.
You said to roll a d20?
Yep.
Roll a.
Alright, I'm gonna send a picture to the chat because I rolled it, but I don't want y'all to be like, oh, she like, I got a 19. I'm gonna send it to the chat too.
You got a 19? Okay, so you are awake. You are definitely staying watch. Doug had a 7, so he accidentally falls asleep. Okay, Bane.
And, remind. Which one am I rolling? Sorry.
A d20. 1d20.
Like, no, like which one? It's like inspection, constitution.
I was just gonna say like a random d20, but I'd say being awake. I think that would be strength.
Strength. Yo, roll strength. What's that? Feels like a strength. Being able to stay awake at night.
I think that's Constitution though.
Really?
But I mean, it's up to the DM.
I say roll strength for Constitution.
Because you could do like kind of technically the strength of his will, but generally it's Constitution. I guess I leave it up to you what you want to do.
Yeah, roll either one of those.
All right. 9. 12. I got 12.
Okay, so in terms of keeping watch, Doug accidentally falls asleep. Bane and Rhea are still keeping watch in the night, both looking at each other in the dark vision, still scouting each other. Don't really trust each other. But then the daylight brings and everybody meets back outside and they discuss what they've learned and decide where to go next.
And is this where we ended?
Yes, but yeah, because we're about done out of time. But if y'all want to decide where y'all want to go next for next time.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So guys, I feel like we didn't get too much information out at the tavern. Where would you guys want to go next?
Rhea walks up, stretching. She doesn't look tired. Yeah, I agree. We didn't learn anything. But I took notes. I know that we need to meet someone at Skirmrag, and I personally have to talk to another tiefling. That's, I think, right around the corner.
All right. So.
Does anyone else?
I guess
anyone else?
you could. I guess you could try the tiefling first. Who knows? Who knows? The extra tiefling might have a little extra information.
Yeah, it's not too far of a walk, right across the street, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Whereas the Skirmrag is on the other side of the city.
So does everybody agree? Our next destination is the healer.
Agreed.
Yeah.
All right. We have an accord.
Sounds like a plan.
Excellent.
Okay. You also had like the Fords in City Hall and the Merchant Row and the Farmers, but y'all all agree on the healer's house?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, healer's house, and that's where we're gonna stop part 1. Awesome. Nice acting, y'all. Y'all have fun?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
fun
nothing.
Yeah. Hopefully we can get to the action next time. Also,
We
I'm
had some
glad.
nice encounters.
Yep.
I'm also glad we got to finally use these maps, these new maps that was added like a month or two from D&D Beyond. But that concludes our 1 hour of D&D. Hopefully we get to do it again. So for the next hour, we're going to discuss the latest comics.
Thanks everybody for joining. I had so much
Yeah.
fun.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
You have a good one.
Let's coordinate for like a next date. Yeah.
Sounds good. All right. See you guys.
Please, I
Yeah.
would like to finish with at least one D&D campaign for once.
Bye.
I get to finish it too. Campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope
We'll do it. We'll do it for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, see you later, Xavier.
Later.
See ya.
Oh yeah, by the way, have you tried enlisted?
Enlisted. Enlist in the armed forces? No.
Yeah, you gotta download Enlisted. It's on the Xbox. It's free. It's
Oh, no,
a World War II.
I
That one.
don't have I have my Xbox One, but I don't got Game Pass no more. I'm on PS5 now. I just beat Spider-Man 1.
God damn it, man! You traitor! You betrayed the Xbox One family.
I gotta play these games. I gotta play all around. But I'm looking at listen now. Is there a first-person shooter in World War II?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I would check it out. It'd be better than Call of Duty.
Heard.
Okay.
Damn.
All right. I'll talk to you
Yeah,
later.
but yeah, it's real. Talk to you later.
Oh, wait,
Yeah,
how
it's
far?
real
Wait,
good, man. It's real.
it's good.
Yeah, it's good. But I will tell you though, you gotta have good awareness because you're gonna get absolutely fucked. You're gonna get screwed if you don't pay attention to your surroundings. I will tell you that ahead of time.
Against like other players or like CPUs.
Against other players.
Ah, okay. So almost identical to Call of Duty. Because they be playing heavy.
Nah, not quite. Not quite. In the Call of Duty, enlistment is way more realistic than Call of Duty.
Okay. Okay, I'll check it out.
Yeah, check it out. Choice is yours. That's all I'm gonna say. Choice is yours.
I hope PlayStation has that game. I can check the PlayStation store while I'm on my laptop.
I don't think it's on PlayStation. It's definitely on the Xbox, but it's not. I don't know about PlayStation.
Nope, it's not on PlayStation. It sold me Firewall Ultra and doesn't sound as interesting. Though it is a shooter. Oh, it is first person. It almost... Oh, but it's PS5 virtual reality. I don't want no VR 2. Get out of here. Ridiculous.
Not a fan of virtual reality. Give you motion sickness, huh?
Nah. I need that augmented reality like a Divergent.
Oh, picky, I see. All right, I'll get out of here. See ya.
Right, later.
Later.
Yeah. Okay. So we can get to the second half of this.
Yes.
First comic I have is Street Fighter 6 Issue 1, made by Udon. This was cool. I give it like an 8.5 if we're doing grading. It's like an introduction, a prequel to the story if you're playing like the you create a character and playing the story campaign. It shows like Ken and the new guy, Luca, whatever his name is, and like the main villain, JP. And like they're like visiting Nepal, and then that's when the chaos starts. That sets up the stage for like the game, because Nepal is like a place nobody ever heard of, and then Ken trying to bring a tournament into it, and then something happens, and then that's how Ken lost his reputation, dealing with JP.
Got you. All right. And you said this was like a solo. This was like you go play this by yourself.
This is the prequel comic, kind of like Mortal Kombat X. They had prequel comic, but this is like the prequel to the create a character story mode, which is single player. If you have like Street Fighter 6, I believe it's on next gen and current gen consoles.
Got you. Alrighty. Sounds interesting.
Okay, so that's one. Okay, so what's your first comic?
My first up on my list first is Heartman. This was actually a comic that was gifted to me by a visiting artist at my job, which I won't disclose, but I do work for a nonprofit, and I am an artist and a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. And so we often work with our students. We'll have like visiting artists, and the visiting artists will teach them like specialized skills, and yeah. So this visiting artist, Sean, I'm not gonna attempt to say your last name because I'm gonna mess it up, but he gave me this comic. It's called Heartman by Matthew Clarke. The Baker's Ridge Horror. And what's really interesting about the Heartman is that, first of all, the story is different. Like, it's not a story I think anyone in the United States, unless you're from the islands and have like heard of this tale, like folk tale before. Like, it's completely fresh. So I'm gonna just give you a little snippet.
Yeah, I'm looking it up. I'm sorry. I was looking it up. I'm looking it up. I haven't heard this either. I have not heard of Beyond Comics either.
Yep, it's published by Beyond Publishing. I believe Sean gave this to me because he was saying that like his friend is trying to get like his work out there, you know, more into a international audience instead of just in the islands.
Oh well, wait. Is that a plug? Is this a local comic, a local artist?
More like he's not local, but this is definitely a plug and a shout out. But let me get into really quick what it's about.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, mind you, this is book one that he gave me, so it's a full trade comic. I think it has like maybe like it's issue 1, so maybe like 6. Usually there's about 6 paperbacks on one trade comic, right? Something like that. But anyway, the Heartman is a character born from Barbadian folklore, a terror that haunted the night for many decades, but now forgotten. The Baker's Ridge Horror tells a chilling story dating from 1880 to the present. This story roots began on a plantation with a dark, mysterious doctor and his relentless desire to harvest human hearts. Fast forward to the year 2011, Baker's Ridge has been transformed into urban developments and communities. The horrors of the past are awakened as we follow Jared Skeet as he deals with everyday trials of life, friendship, love, crime, drugs, and now mysterious disappearances and killings in the Baker's Ridge. It's like reading it was wow. It definitely kept me on my toes. The art style is very simplistic. Like it gives me like One Piece vibes. Like how simple the line work is, and I mean that as a compliment because I love One Piece so much. Yeah, I'll definitely let you borrow it.
Yeah,
X.
She's definitely,
it twice, and I'm like, okay.
She's definitely a Sanji copycat.
Not at all.
It was a compliment.
Yeah, but
I'm sorry. That can't. I'm sorry. That was bad timing. I'm sorry. We were talking about One Piece. I'm sorry.
yeah. I caught it though. It's good. It's all right. Um, yeah. I'm rating this. This is y'all know me. Y'all know your girl, your co-host. I have not been always a fan of horror, and this was like I've been doing that this year. So you'll see maybe like one or two more comics pop up in my list that are like soft horror, I would say. Y'all know I don't like super gory stuff, but I'm trying. I'm trying. It's good to step outside your bubble. You know, expose yourself to different mediums, and I have to say I'm so happy that I did because I love like Matthew's art style. It's just like his lines are so expressive. I love the way he draws black people. Like, chef's kiss. It's yeah. I love it. Yeah, and it's not like super. It's scary, but it's not super scary yet. So, well, you know what? I'm lying because I'm forgetting the last page. That was low key terrifying to look at. So, let me. Anyway, moving forward, I rate that John and a solid 8.5. It's interesting. It's fresh, and I want to see where it's going next in the next like volume. I gotta figure out how to get a volume 2 if that's out. So I'll definitely let you borrow it, X.
She braver than me with the whore.
Soft horror, very, very soft. You know me. Like I used to I was the girl who would like go to scary movies, right? But like I would watch it through my fingers. I would go to them, but I'm watching it through my fingers and I'm jumping and screaming. So I'm trying.
My second comic is All New Wolverine, Volume 1, issue number 18. It's by Taylor, Viruela, and Garland. So X-23, Sarah plays... No. X-23, Laura Kinney, plays Wolverine now. And she's, like, teaming up with other people to, like, take down I don't know how to explain it. It's part of the Enemy of the State 2 Wolverine story arc, and she's fighting to not be an experiment or property. She doesn't want to be called X-23 anymore.
That actually sounds really good. Okay.
Yeah, it features Nick Fury, Gambit, Marvel Girl, which is like Jean Grey of the past, Angel.
Remind me, and I'm probably gonna make a fool of myself. Who is Angel again?
Warring Wardington 3. Yeah, he's not like in the... Well, he's kind of in the new ones, but not really. Like, he had the wings. He was in X-Men Last Stand, and he was also in X-Men Apocalypse, which we don't talk about.
Alright.
He was the president's son.
No. Say his name again. I'm gonna look him up because I'm like, this is not ringing any bells for me.
Angel, name Warring Wardington III. I know Angel isn't like a popular X-Men.
Oh, he is not, because I can honest to goodness tell you I have not really seen this character, and that's... I love Marvel, you know what I'm saying? But I have not seen this character. Well, yeah.
But I forgot everything that happened in this comic, so I can't really rank it, but it was a pretty good read. You know I'm an X-Men fan. Wolverine's my favorite.
Yeah, he's a classic. I mean, yeah. Oh, what do you rate this? And did you rate the other one? I can't remember.
I rate the other one 8.5.
Oh, okay. So solid. Got you.
I guess I'll rank it a 9. I don't remember it, but I'll rank it a 9. Back to you.
Really quick, I'll talk about how I find time to read comics, because before I would read comics, but not as often as I want to. You know, and part of the fun of reading comics is like getting them, right? Well, I'm the type of consumer who I'll wait for like a trade comic to come out, right? And I'll buy that, and then I'll wait for the next one to come out, and then I'll buy that. And like in between that waiting time, you're like super excited and stuff. But anyway, like how I find time to read my comics now that I can buy them a teeny bit more consistently, just a teeny bit. Inflation is still killing me. My commute to work is an hour, like both ways, home and there. So I'll just what I'll start doing is like on Mondays and Wednesdays, I'll look through my comic book pile and be like, oh, did I read this yet? Did I finish this yet? Nope. And I'll put that in my bag, and then that's how I've been like eating up comics. So buckle in. All right. So the next comic up for me is Apple Black. This is also a shout out, low key, to Whyt Manga. If you know him on YouTube, he is a manga tutorial guide and also a published artist and the co-founder of Saturday AM. So shout out to him. I've been like a fan of his for so long, and then like I fell off because you don't live your whole life online, and then I found him again when I realized that I'll save that like my big announcement for another podcast. But like there's something that I'm gonna do that's gonna be big, and and once it's like really in motion, I'll say it here on the podcast. But for now, I'll just keep it on
the low. Don't tell everybody.
Right. Of course.
So, we doing stuff.
I'm so happy
Things like what Guam said. Things.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you. But I'm so happy to say that now that I'm a little bit older, like I have some coins to support valued artists to me who have been instrumental to like my artist journey. You know what I'm saying? I can remember being 10 years old, being on my little Nintendo on YouTube, like watching him give me tutorials on how to draw a head, how to draw clothes. Like, of course I want to get back. So anyway, let me get to the point. I brought Apple Black Volume 1, and I give it, right off the bat, I give it an 8.2, so like, yeah, like a low B. It was great. My only issue was that I felt like he was dumping everything on me. Like the what's that word? Exposition dump. It just seemed like he was trying to cram in as much as he could tell me. And then it like slowed up. I read it twice and I understand it better now. And I'm like interested and I'm invested in like Whyt Manga as a creator, since he's been so instrumental to me and his content is still like valuable to me. So I'm definitely interested in getting like the second one when my coins like are up. But I would definitely recommend Apple Black. So Apple Black is basically it's his own, hold up. Let me not like mess up the summary and let me just read it. Okay. So Apple Black, raised to be the world savior, young sorcerer Sano ventures out to train with other talented magic users just as evil emerges again to threaten the world. Many years ago, fruits called black turned humans into sorcerers. Blessed by Merlin, the god of sorcery, with Erudite's arm, the younger sorcerer Sano has the ultimate wand. Sano gets a fiery start after being admitted to Black Bottom Island's guild for the young sorcerers. The treachery, betrayal, and evil that have plagued nearly all of Eden emerge again to threaten the world. Can Sano survive the threats on his young life? It's a great read. Like, even though I'm a grown adult, like, I love it. I just felt like it was a little lot. It was a lot. But, like, the artwork, like, that's my only complaint. And that complaint isn't even about, like, the artwork. Like, the artwork is amazing. Like, the storyline, it was definitely a page turner throughout the entire way through. I definitely recommend it for all ages. If you're looking for, this kind of gives me, like young, like, any other like young, what's that called, shonen?
Yeah, it
like
sounded like a
JoJo,
shonen.
Whatever. Yeah, thank you. Those are the words I'm looking for.
Is there a lot of power of friendship?
He did not make friends in this book, because it's funny why, because his pet kind of set him up for failure. He's trying to make friends. He's definitely surrounded by an interesting cast of characters who range and like, what another thing I love about Whyt Manga's characters are that they're so diverse, and man, like, this is like a dream come true, you know? Like, who doesn't want anime with diverse? When I say diverse, I mean not just in like how they're drawn, like not just playing around with size, but also skin tones, and you know, that's really important for us POC lovers of anime and all the cartoons that don't necessarily highlight, you know, people of color all the time, you know? So shout outs to Apple Black. This drawing was dope, and I'm interested in reading the second one when I get my coins up. I rated it 8.2. It's great. I'm taking notes.
Cool.
Back to you.
Okay, so number 3 on my comic list is New Mutants number 33. I've been waiting to read that for a while. I don't know all of the mutants. Also, they lied to me with that cover. I thought Magic from the New Mutants movie was gonna be it. She's not in the comics, at least not in this issue. I think you've seen it before. It's got Magic. It's got 3 girls with the lights with their eyes glowing. There's one girl with a brain showing. Another one with goggles.
What's the name of the comic again?
New Mutants, X-Men New Mutants issue 33 is by Anders and Lopez. So from my memory and from what I'm reading,
great. I would look at it.
Yeah, it came out in like
Google's acting weird.
Yeah, it came out in late December 2002, so like around the time No Way Home came out, I think. So, I don't know. I don't remember the dates. No, Black Panther. That's when Black Panther 2 came out. Okay. So, the New Mutants were surrounded. So, they gathered strength and courage to fight the good fight and power their way through a seemingly unstoppable force. It seemed like one of them was about to sacrifice themselves. Like a doomsday clock.
That is crazy.
Yeah, premonition to my...
Aren't they always... Not to cut you off, but aren't they always like... Isn't there always some sort of urgency?
Yeah, but yeah, that's all I remember. Sorry, I don't have that much news. I bought a lot of comics. I can't remember them all. I bought too many comics, let me tell you. I give it...
You'll have to resell them, John.
Let's give it an 8.5. Not reselling.
had to add that in very quickly. Cute. Alright, is it back to me?
Yep.
Alright, so next up is Killadelphia, and let me tell you, this is a comic book that I wanted for so long, and then I caught it on sale. Again, the title is called Killadelphia.
Yeah, I wanted to read that.
Shoutout to... Yes, I will definitely let you read this after I read it one more time. Like, I'm gonna read it. I love to read comics. Like, this is just me personally. I love to read my comics, like, twice. But the first time, I'm just, like, reading for the storyline. And then the second time, I'm, like, looking at everything. Like, visually. Like, yeah, I'm taking notes.
Yeah,
okay, so Killadelphia... Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I keep interrupting you. I've heard about it. I just never picked it up at the comic store. I was wondering what it's about. But you wanted to do a shout out first?
Oh, no. I was gonna jump into, like, giving you who it's by and everything.
Okay.
Cool. All right. So, Killadelphia is by Rodney Barnes. Hold up. Did I mess that up? Yes.
Well, you didn't say Rodney King, so...
Right. Well, yes. If for some reason you do not know who Rodney Barnes is, or Barnes is, isn't he the creator of Boondocks?
I do not know. Let me check his name. Rodney Barnes, movie and TV. So he's the creator of Winning Time, which is like the story of the LA Lakers. I don't know if he made the Boondocks.
I swear I've seen that in his, like, because that's the only reason why I got recommended Killadelphia, because I was on a hunt for specifically reading more comics about people of color and making their way into, like, the sci-fi world. I realized that I love a lot of my comics, but they don't look like me.
He also made...
find comics, but... Go ahead.
No, you first. You want your comics to look like you?
Yeah. But what were you gonna say?
He did write an Alice Cooper comic. Oh, I see now. He's from Annapolis, Maryland. He is an American screenwriter and producer, so he has written and produced the Boondocks, My Wife and Kids, Everybody Hates Chris,
Gotcha.
Marvel's Runaways, American Gods. My cousin Pinky loves American Gods, and Wu-Tang, American Saga.
What? This man is behind all of those great masterminds? I'm seriously going to be studying this the second time I read it. Even on the comic book, it says, Will Eisner nominee. Comic-Con International Comic Industry Awards. So, but let me tell you what the title's about. Sins of the Father. Featuring the show-stopping talents of Spawn series artist Jason Sean Alexander and the writer behind such hit shows Wu-Tang, American Saga. Oh, it literally says it here. Sorry. Marvel's Runaways and stars American Gods Rodney Barnes. When a small-town beat cop comes home to bury his murdered father, Reverend Philadelphia detective, Philly, James Sangster Sr., he stumbles into a mystery that will lead him down a path of horrors and shake his beliefs to their core. The city was once a symbol of liberty and freedom, has fallen prey to corruption, poverty, unemployment, brutality, and vampires. Now, it's up to Jimmy and the unexpected companion to stop long-thought-dead President of the United States, John Adams, from building an undead army and staging a new bloody American revolution. There's a reason why you can't go home again. Welcome to Killadelphia. Collect issues 1 through 6 of the Einstein Award nominee series Killadelphia.
Yeah, this is by Image Comics. I know you love vampires.
Yes, I do. I love my vampires. And I love the fact that not only was this vampires, but this was done in my home, in our own city, Philly. Love it. Okay, sorry, I stopped looking at my notes for a second. Let's see. I believe I gave this a 10 out of 10. There was literally, like, no flaws. It was delicious storyline-wise. Visually, it was very interesting. It looks like they used charcoal and then, like, I don't know. It looks very familiar, and I like that. It was interesting to me. But one of the things I love most was that in the back of the comic, the afterword was so, like, interesting. They went into why he chose John Adams, the Sangster story, where did it come from, a very heartfelt thank you. But even more important than that to me was, like, he was showing, he was sharing, there's, like, pictures of, like, the models that he used to draw, like, actual scenes in the book. And me, again, the things that I'm on to play heavily into things like this. So this was just very helpful, and I just blown away at the creativity and the level of, like, poise he carries as a writer, as a comic. I could go on and on. Let me be quiet. And listen, go get Killadelphia. If you like vampires and you want to see black vampires, check it out. But also, if you just like vampires, check it out, because why not? It's a different telling of vampire history. It's great. It was interesting. I could not predict where the story was going to go any way through. It was one of the characters reminded, like, it's just, there's a lot there, and I'm not going to sit here and dissect it for you all. So go find out. Go get it and read it. Go get it and read it. Back to you, X.
Okay, so number 4 for me would be Marvel's Domino, Hot Shots Volume 1, Issue 3, written by, I'm probably going to get these names wrong, it's written by Simone Baldion and Jim C. I'm not going to go crazy about these names, but it has Domino, Deadpool, Diamondback, Atlas Bill, Black Widow, White Fox, Outlaw. I know a lot of these names you don't know. And they're fighting like AIM Sentinels, and they're trying to stop some kind of constellation. One almost died, but they saved her. I think Deadpool was making out with one of them, maybe Outlaw. I don't remember.
Sounds like a fun comic.
And at like the end of the comic, they were getting infected with like something, and that's how the comic is. It's issue 3 out of 5. I give it a 9.5, just for entertainment.
It sounds like it was a fun time, especially when you said Deadpool. I love him. So inappropriate. Like, he's so, like, his personality is so beautiful that, like, I feel like it cancels out, like, his actual ugliness. I mean, well, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I still never got.
You've seen, like, people make. Go ahead.
Yeah, I've seen people make. Wait, what
the
were we talking about?
Chibies, right? The little comics. I've seen people like make the little comics of like Deadpool. Like even though he's supposed to be like this ugly character, like everyone loves him because his personality is just like infectious, you know?
Yeah, I still never got
cool.
the game. I would like to get it one day. I'm excited for Deadpool 3 coming out soon. Oh, you know he's in Midnight Suns, right?
No.
Yeah, I forgot about that game too.
Yeah.
That's my number 4. I did have issue 1 of this. It's been a while since I read it. It's cool that Deadpool, Iron Man, and Black Widow is in it.
Oh, that's nice. Okay.
Yeah, but back to you.
Alrighty. So up next on my list is a personal from your dear co-host's bookshelf. The Umbrella Academy, Apocalypse Soup. Sorry.
Sweet.
So I give it.
It's actually sweet. You know, like Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Yes. So sorry. The Umbrella Academy, Apocalypse Suite. Sorry. I give it an 8.2. It was good. I liked it. I loved the artwork. I love how simple it was. I loved like the colors. It complemented it well. So I liked the problematic family. I liked that they were I guess you could classify them as superheroes. I don't know what the correct terminology is in their world, but I like that they're like they had powers, but they were like arguing with each other. Like they were just a normal family, and it was refreshing to see. Vanya, who I'm not gonna spoil it for you viewers out there, even though who she is, I found her very relatable, and I also loved her like final character design. Like I am tempted to like tattoo that on my body somewhere. Like I don't know if I want to do that on my back. Like sis is cute. Like I'm feeling her. Okay, like I'm feeling that tattoo. Her character. When I say I'm feeling her, I'm saying that I'm feeling her character design, and I'm feeling like I felt like her character was very relatable. Like as a like. Without going into the comic book too much, like she felt like her fam didn't really like her like that. They didn't really mess with her like that, and I relate to that a lot.
I gotta ask, have you seen the Netflix series adaptation?
I have. Well, all right. I was gonna say I have not, but that would be a lie because I seen like one episode, but that was so long ago, and that was before like that was before you really put it on my radar. So I was like, all right. I'm gonna just check this out. It seemed interesting. Maybe I'll come back to this. Maybe not. And then I'm not gonna lie, it's been sitting there in the back of my mind, but like I ain't really think about it.
It's really hot on Netflix. Me and my mom both love it. We finished season 1 and 2. We did not finish season 3 yet, and season 4 is coming next year. That'll be the final season.
Okay. All right. Well, then I've been gobbling down some TV shows, so. I'll do that then. Thanks. Right back to you, X.
Okay, so...
I finished it, so I will be returning it to you.
Yeah, so number 5 for me is Gun Honey, Blood for Blood, issue 2. I knew nothing about this comic before I picked it up. I just saw the artwork, and I was just a simple man looking for simple pleasure, so I just picked it up. I'm currently trying to look it up online so I can explain it. So
I feel that.
The female protagonist, the female fatale, got shut up and is trying to survive. So just traveling around the world. It's like a classic pulp crime fiction book.
Okay, cool. What do you rate it?
8.5, maybe a 9. I don't know. I was interested. I wish I could read it again. It reminded me of not Tomb Raider, but of a game by Bethesda back in the 360 era. It was called Whyt. She was like a mercenary for hire, but she got set up and is trying to get revenge.
Okay. Not familiar to me, but interesting premise.
Yeah, I'll send you the cut.
I always love revenge stories. Yeah. Please do.
Yeah, it's by who made this book? Hard Case Crime. Yeah, I've never heard of them, so this is definitely different.
Punchline. Was the next one up on my list, and I give her a 8. Very gory. It started with a great intro into like how she got her crew, like some of her crewmates, like literally spoiler alert with an orgy, which is an orgy invite, and I was like, yo, this is interesting. And then it's like kind of not to give too much away without I'm gonna say something without saying too much.
Was it a murder
and then
fest?
Like, it wasn't. I'm not even talking about like her being gory. It's just that they brought in. So they implied that like the Bat family was already up. The Bat family was already watching her, and I'm like, okay. I have like mixed feelings towards it. Like I used to be a hardcore Harley fan. And now like with the recent direction that she's been taking, I won't go into that until I get to my actual I do have on my list of comics Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy by Judy Hauser and Adriana Mello. But yeah, so I feel like 8 is a safe rating for Punchline. Oh, I should say that this is by T. Howard and B. Howard. Yeah, I feel like they're just introducing maybe her concept to us. The comic didn't give me too much about like who she is. I feel like the opening page is with like Harley and her like taking swipes at each other, but then like we never see Harley again. So I don't know. I guess I would buy it. I am vaguely interested in Punchline, but I don't know if like the art is moving me either. Like there's nothing wrong with the art. It's beautiful, but as an artist myself, I get particular about like what I like, you know? Everyone's allowed to have their preferences and their likes and stuff. I don't know. I guess I'll just have to wait and see with this one. I'm leaning towards like maybe like I'll at least invest into like maybe 2 or 3 more comics of this issue to see if I'm interested in it. If she does it for me, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's why she can stay at a safe 8. We're just gonna wait and see on her character development and where she goes and stuff.
Okay.
But we're definitely in for some gore for sure. They were not holding back on that. So if you can't hold it, maybe Punchline isn't for you.
Okay, so back to me.
Yeah.
Okay, so for number 6, I have the Batman Adventures. Issue number 22 is by Kelly Puckett. It's from June 1994, so old school. It's based off the animated series. Batman confronts his old friend turned enemy Two-Face, who has escaped from prison. It was pretty good, great artwork. Usually with these old school comics, there's a lot of dialogue, but not too much with this one, to my knowledge. I give it a 10 out of 10.
Awesome, cool. So I believe next up for me was Blue Beetle. This will be very short. I believe that was so this was again from X, and it was very short. I give it a 7 because I'm not a fan of Superman, and he was definitely a part of that. And it seems that Blue Beetle's origins are already tied deeply into DC. I didn't realize that Blue Beetle. Maybe that's dumb of me, but y'all know I'm a social media hermit. Like I'm online when I want to be online, but I didn't know that Blue Beetle was gonna be so heavily tied to Superman. I'm not a Superman fan. That kind of just was like,
No.
And it's not even that I'm hating on Superman too. It's what Superman and Batman are doing to Blue Beetle. That's like threw into Blue Beetle's mental health. Like I'm not going to say what it is, but the intro was okay. Mind you, I have not seen the movie, so this is just my impressions of the comic. Just the comic. Have not seen the movie. I want to see the movie. I need to get my coins up.
I also have read the comics. For those of you who have, it's very similar to the beginning of the movie. No spoilers.
How do you feel about an X? Without spoilers, but like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, why are y'all
I felt like
interfering with his?
I felt like they were just cameos, but I was more surprised at the family. It's like he was in this comic he was supposed to graduate. He had to skip it because Blue Beetle stuff, and like you can't control the shoot when it turns on. But then he comes back. He has to deal with adult life. and he's been grounded from Justice League for some reason.
Right. Like I just like I'm very interested in Blue Beetle, and his family seems dope AF. Like this is the first time for me that I've seen like a superhero in DC or Marvel. Again, I'm saying for me that where like the family's like super supportive, like the entire family. They're like, yeah, we're supportive, but like X said, up until a point.
It's La Familia. They're Hispanic.
I love that. I love that about the Hispanic community. Like I love that so much. I also love like how they view death too. Like I actually want to adopt that view myself. Like instead of it being like a sad thing, like please celebrate. Like because it's easier to like smile and cry. I'm not saying don't miss people. Anyway, I find that beautiful.
Nice.
Is it back to you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let me get my notes in order.
So mine is Marvel Civil War 2 Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. issue 10. Oh, the cover is Electrica and I think Nick Fury. I may be wrong. So it stars Phil Coulson, from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And I think from my memory he was trying to stop an assassination because he's supposed to be retired or dead.
But he isn't?
Yeah, I think so. Who else was in it? Deathlock, Gemma Simmons, Mockingbird. Director Maria Hill is definitely in this. Commander Sharon Carter might be in this, but I don't remember. From
Gotcha. No, yeah, I know what you're talking about. To be honest with you, I have not gotten around to like Disney Plus has just not been touched by my remote or my eyes for a while. It's just my list over there is so long. I gotta watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I gotta watch Agent Carter. I gotta finish What If. Like, it's so long, man. But it's cool because when I finally have a break to like watch all those things, like I'll be happy because I'll have a lot of stuff to watch.
Yeah, me and Mom almost done Star Wars Ahsoka. We love it. I think we're one more episode down. I think I might give it like a 9 or 9.5.
Gotcha. I haven't seen the trailer, but like I've always been interested in her character design. Whenever I would watch a little bit of any Star Wars TV show or movie, like she would stick out to me. Like, she looks very interesting. I don't know anything about Star Wars, guys. It's just too expansive for me. I feel intimidated to step forward into that world right now.
Yeah, but speaking of Disney Plus shows haven't finished, I haven't started Secret Invasion. My auntie keep asking me to watch it. I haven't started yet. It also hasn't gotten a lot of hype. Even though Emilia Clarke from Game of Thrones is in it.
Yeah, I haven't started it either, and I want to. Maybe we could do that. That's something.
Also, episode 4 just came out for Loki season 2. I have not started yet.
Yeah, Disney Plus just not gonna be touched by me until like I'll start my list in December. I'll start tackling all the TV shows I haven't watched or finished watching.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. It's coming to Netflix this Halloween night.
Woo woo! So excited for that, John.
But back to you.
Alrighty, so next up on my list is Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy by Judy Hauser and Adriana Mello. So I am not a fan of their art style. It is beautiful, but like this is the type of art style where they like look like super like they look super beautiful, which is cool, but like they're beautiful and strong. They look like dolls to me, and the storyline is great. But that's one of the things that I did not like about this comic. The other thing that I did not like was like the ending. It's sort of like ambiguous and sad, and I'm like, why we gotta do that to our queer or slightly queer characters? I understand it's a story, but still, how many stories where we have like two women partnered and like they have a happy ending? It was like ambiguously sad, and I was like, I wasn't feeling that. Also, I wasn't feeling this Harley continues on from. No, if you guys remember in our earlier podcast, please let me know if I'm wrong and correct me on this. But I believe we talked about like the Harley Quinn TV show and how much we were like enjoying it. I think we were even reviewing it a couple of times.
Yeah,
and I think this Judy. Go ahead.
Yeah, I loved it. I gave up on season 3 though. I have not watched season 4, but I've seen some spoilers on YouTube.
Same. When I say same, like I mean that exactly. I gave up on Harley Quinn because I did not like the direction that she was going in. Spoiler alert: she's a goody two shoes. But my partner pointed out to me one day, and he said it in such a casual, offhand way. He was like, "We only had Harley Quinn because the Joker like did that evil to her. Like now that like she's not with him anymore, and you know Poison Ivy is good for her, or you know it's helping her. I think Poison Ivy is good for her, or it depends on what version you're looking at their relationship. But we all can agree that Poison Ivy is a way better partner for Harley than the Joker ever was. Yeah, but like that Harley's going into like a good girl like this direction, and I'm not with it. I fell in love with her because she was a vigilante. She was like a good and bad girl, but usually bad, but like not so bad that, you know what I'm saying? Like it was, or some, it depends on which version you were reading, because she did some horrible you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I vote, this one I rated a high 7.9 because the storyline was interesting. Like I did not know where it was going, and the twist had me. I love that. But I'm not a fan of good Harley, even though it makes sense for like her character development. Also, I'm just gonna put this out there. I feel like maybe they keep giving us like hints of like Harley being like gooder than just a better person instead of a villain, because maybe they might wanna bring to life the I don't know if this was a standalone comic, but there was an issue where Batman and Harley Quinn were like, Harley Quinn was like the new like Robin at one point. So I don't know if they're doing that, all these things, all these little signs of like Harley becoming, you know, more and more like good, I guess, because they're gonna eventually do that. And I'm like, that'd be interesting. I don't know. I mean, I'd probably watch it, but I don't know if I'd be invested in it. I'm rambling, but high 7.9. I loved the storyline, even though the ending felt a little flat to me, because like, come on, let's give our queer characters a little bit more like of a happier ending. They deserve it, for real. I'll slide it right back to you, X.
So my next one, which is 3, 6, 7. This is number 8. Is once again Civil War 2, Spider-Man of the Year 2099, Miguel O'Hara. This is volume 3, issue number 14. So Miguel O'Hara got hunted down by Sergeant Jake Gallows, to his future Punisher in 2099, but gets saved by Ghost Rider. So there's like, you see a lot of futuristic heroes in this issue, like a female Captain America, Hawkeye, a submariner like Namor, a Black Widow, Hulk, Hercules. I thought I saw a copy of Storm. There's Doctor Strange, there's Moon Knight,
Gotcha.
There's Daredevil, and they're fighting Alchemax. I'd give this like I would say a 9, but I give it an 8.8. It's safe. And on the cover is Punisher holding him, and he's not wearing his blue and red, he's wearing his white and red suit.
Ooh, okay.
Get back to you.
Gotcha. All right, so I'm moving into the last segment of my comics, onto the local artists of Philly segment. So I don't know any of these guys, like any of these guys' Instagram, but definitely check out their work. Please check out your local artists' work. Like, let's support like our local artists. You know what I'm saying? Because why not? We all got dreams, right? So first up on my list is, I'm gonna switch the order, even though I'm Gangster Ass Barista. For me, I gave this a safe rating because I only brought 2 volumes. No, sorry, not volumes. I only brought 2 like paperback issues, and they're good so far. I didn't finish like the second I didn't finish the second issue completely, but I'm interested enough where I know I'm gonna want to invest in this series. The artwork, like, I love like the cover. Like, first of all, like, if the cover is, well, the cover that I got is like this cute blonde haired girl with a green like apron on, and she has like this, and mind you, like this cute blonde girl, like she is tatted up, like she got Doc Martens on, her little sunglasses hanging from her green Starbucks joint. It's not Starbucks, but it's Starbucks, you get what I'm saying? And like there's like she has one foot on like the ass of like a customer, and the customer's like bent over a urinal, and she's pouring like hot coffee down his back. And it's great. It's great. And the like I don't know if you guys know, or maybe I didn't share this before, but I used to work for Starbucks and I hated that job. The only great thing that came out of it was
nothing.
That's a I really think about that.
At least you know how to make coffee.
Right. Let me read you all the like summary. From the world of Destiny, New York. Trinity used to live a life of crime, but now she has left behind her old life and works at a coffee shop. Unfortunately, making ends meet isn't easy to do with a minimum wage job. Cheers to that, sister. Not to mention the fact that customers are beginning to get on Trinity's nerves, and it's getting harder and harder not to let her old tendencies take control. When Trinity's past comes calling, it's like the famous quote, "Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me right back in." Literally the first page was like her family enjoying like a night out, and then blam, someone comes in and like both her parents are just like shot up. Like the mom is like, it's crazy, y'all. I highly encourage you guys to invest in your local artists. Let's invest in each other. It was so cute. I love this, and I'm interested in seeing where it will going. I rated it at a high 7.9 because I'm just starting and I'm just starting along in this ride. But I want to see where it goes. And if you're interested, it's by Pat Shand, Renzo Rodriguez, Vienzo Riccardi, Jim Campbell, and Shannon Lee. Black Mask Publishing, I guess.
I don't see that on the list.
Right back to you, X.
Oh, was that the people that publish Gangsta Barista, or
the Black Mask? This is I believe it's their publishing company. If people are interested and want to find gangster ass barista near you.
Cool. Okay. So, number 9, Web of Spider-Man, issue 125. This is from June 1995, so another old school one. This solo Spider-Man about to kiss Gwen Stacy. This isn't Peter Parker Spider-Man, though. It's Ben Reilly, with the blue jacket and the black spider.
Got you.
Yeah, he was in the movie Across the Spider-Verse, but he was more like a comedian cameo. Super serious.
Right. That's what I thought. Yeah.
So Mary Jane. No, not Mary Jane. She's not in this. Gwen Stacy is somehow brought back from the dead, but doesn't remember Spider-Man or Ben Reilly. So Ben Reilly's trying to get to the. He's trying to get to the bottom of this, and he's trying to figure out if she's real or if she's a clone.
Interesting. Okay, that sounds fun. What did you rate it?
8.5.
Okay, nice, solid, John. You said it was old, and I know the old ones, they tend to be really wordy. Is it wordy?
To my knowledge, I think it was wordy. Yeah.
All right. Well, but it's a solid rating. So the storyline. Okay.
Oh, I remembered. Peter Parker is in this, but he was disguised. He took the place of the Scarlet Spider.
Okay.
Because I think Ben Reilly was trying to clear himself of murder cases.
Gotcha.
Okay, back to you.
Alrighty. Back to me. So I only have 2 more left for comics. And that is... Alright, so this next one up is Retail. This one is another local comic. It's by Stephen Petrovelli, and the art's by Sean Dillon. And supposedly I missed the actual, I missed meeting Stephen Petrovelli because he works at X and I's favorite comic book shop. One of the associates when he was ringing me up, he was like, "Hey, you know the writer of this comic book works here," and I'm like, "Really? Cool." But I ain't see him. If I had seen him, I would have definitely been asking questions and stuff. But so Retail is literally about a man. We're following a man who works in retail. The first page is his girl breaking up with him because he works in retail. Oh, and then he has to go back to work because she met up with him on his lunch break. That's so trash. It's so relatable, and it's very well thought out. The art style is simple yet very expressive, and my partner who is not into comics, naturally, he saw this and he picked it up, and next thing I know, he was finishing, he was like, "This is a pretty good job." I felt this in my soul because he also works in retail. So yeah, this is a great comic book for anyone who's looking to get into comics, but they want something that's a little bit more relatable and funny. Again, this is Retail by Stephen Petrelli. It's great. It's so cute. It's so cute. It was worth the $5 that $5 that it cost. And I rated a solid 8. Definitely rated a solid 8. For the 2 short months that I worked for Starbucks, yeah, I got the full experience of what retail was like. Back to you, X.
Okay, so I'm losing count. Number 10 is called Earth X. It runs with the number. This is actually given to me by the co-host Punky Ail. It was a big book, a lot of issues. So the Watcher that y'all seen from What If brings to him a new Watcher who's half human, half cyborg, and he's watching everything unfold into a different Earth. So there's a new Spider-Man, which is Mayday Parker. There's Namor. There's an older Captain America. The Fantastic Four is no more. It's just the Thing and old man, Mr. Fantastic. It's a lot. It's a lot going on.
Y'all.
They're trying to take down the Red Skull. It's the end of days. But it's a great read. It's from 1999. It's written by John Paul Leon, Jim Kruger, and Alex Ross.
So wonderfully written. I didn't even finish. Yes, read it, guys.
Yeah, I give it a 9.5 out of 10. It's really great. I don't know if you'll find it in the regular comic stores though.
True. Fun fact, I found that one of my favorite places to shop for comic books is not actually at a comic book store. It's at the secondhand books used store. It's called Book Corner here in Philly. And listen, you can buy books that are, the prices went up a little bit because inflation, but the books are still paperback books are still under $10. And you can find amazing, great finds. People literally will drop off anything from comics to DVDs to VCRs to new books. I believe the last time I was there, I was with X, and I believe I seen a copy of Will Smith's new book. I didn't have the coins for it at the time, but
he has a book out?
If I did, I would have snatched it. He does. Everyone's got books, babe. Everyone's got books. I'm not reading Jada's book. I'm sorry, I said it. I'm not reading it.
I feel you on that.
Anyway. Well, back to me. My last book up. And it's very fitting because I believe this will be airing on Halloween, or as I lovingly call it, the Great Pumpkin season, or the Great Pumpkin Hunting Night. So my last comic is called Little Monsters, produced by Image Comics. This is by Jeff Lemire and Dustin Nguyen. So sorry if I pronounced it wrong. I'm open to being, please correct me. I don't know how to.
I don't see on the list.
All right. I'll send you a picture.
Okay.
Yeah, this was a last minute, John. I'm oh yeah, I read this, and it's still Halloweeny. Well, it fits our Halloween, timeline. So Little Monsters is about vampires. I'm telling y'all, and it's a different spin. I only brought one issue. One paperback issue, and it seemed to be really just setting up the world for us and introducing characters. Like, we're introduced to a very like broken world where all these kid vampires are just like chilling, but they're also like bored and discontent because they've been living this way for what seems to be a long while, and they're like they do the same things every day. And there's how many of them? 1, 2, 8. So there's 8 of them, and by the end of the first comic, one of them goes missing, and I think one goes missing, and I guess for the first time has like interacts with a human. And what do vampires do? Don't they get urges? And remind you, all the characters are kids, different ages, of course, and they look young. Like, we got a pair of twins, we got like one black bull, which is great, and then everyone else is kind of, they don't give ages, but they look young. They definitely, I would say all of them are definitely under like 20 for sure, or 19 even. But I love vampires, and I love like exploring different tellings of vampires. And this is the first one I've seen of kids. And it's very like monochromatic, but in an interesting way. There is red, of course, which makes sense. I would definitely. So what am I rating this? I believe I'm rating this. This one gets like an 8.2. I'm new to it. I'm very interested. It set up the world, the desolate world, and it introduced like the characters enough where I feel like I have a grasp of each of their personalities. I like it, and I wish I had brought like at least another issue. And I'm giving this one a solid 8.2, and I'll give it back to you, X.
Okay. I forgot you read the Blue Beer one that I gave you because I had a copy. I gave it like a 9 out of 10. But my last comic is Critical Role Mighty 9 Origins Jester Lavore. I've been wanting to get in this for a while because I've been watching Critical Role's Legend of Vox Machina on Amazon Video. Love it. I'm in the middle of season 2. I'll give it like a 9.5. I'm waiting for them to drop Mighty 9 animated show because Jester is one of my favorites and is voiced by Laura Bailey. But you find out about the Blue Tiefling's origins. Her mother's like a lady of the night, an entertainer, but like she doesn't really like to go out much, so Jester's like exploring the world and learning to take care of herself.
Okay.
There's a lot of comedy though.
Cool.
Can I give it a 10? I don't know. I feel like I should give it a 9.5, but I didn't see anything wrong with the book. Yeah, I give it a 10.
I definitely, Critical Role is at the top of my list, especially since we've been doing more D&D. I hope you guys enjoyed the segment of us role-playing. Last time, I believe we updated. We were like talking about how we wanted to get into it, and we thought it would be a special treat if, the next update of the podcast would be us kind of inviting you guys into our new D&D, space that we set up. Much love to X for being an awesome DM. Like, so much growth. Like, guys, if you don't understand, being a DM is hard. There's so many things to keep in mind, and X is doing such a great job. So this would be a great moment for like all the like claps and cheers and the yays, because man, I had so much fun. And like, I was talking to one of the other people off camera about it, and they were like, yeah, that was fun. Like, that was like I forget the second Dragonborn, not the second one,
Xylex, Scarlex.
Yes, he was like, yo, that was really, really fun. And I was like, thanks. We strive to like, we just wanna have fun. You know what I'm saying? We just wanna have fun with other people. And like, I loved X. I loved how you threw in your character. So you had your character Heartgood like commission us. I love that. Like, you have talked about your character for so long, and it's cool to see you putting together everything. It flowed well. Like, the encounters were fun. Like, because you like because you set up everything in such a like a smooth way, it was so easy for us to just like. I mean, yes, we had like there were moments where like we were thinking about what to say, or maybe like there was a lull because people were just like, oh, should I go first, or maybe should I go first? But like overall, like it was a lot of fun, and I appreciate you, man. Like it was.
Thank you.
I hope you guys enjoyed.
Yeah. So that wraps it up for this episode. Hopefully we can release it by Halloween.
Like the first comic book that I reviewed, Heartman. Like I told him about our podcast, and he was like, "Oh shoot, well I'll tell like the dude who gave me the comic, and I'll tune in when it airs." And I was like, "Okay, cool." So then we have like, you know what I'm saying? So we have, you know, just sharing, you know, we doing the do, y'all. We doing the do.
We were going to talk about adventures, but there's not that much time. Yeah, we were inspired by Dungeons and Dragons Tales from the Dawning Portal Festival. It was really fun. Met a lot of people, got some insight on DMing and playing D&D.
I've been crafting swords. I don't know if I've ever shared this on the podcast, but I am a multimedia artist. If you guys follow me on Instagram at _painted_up_John JAWN, you'll see my artwork. And like when I say multimedia, I really do mean like I reach for different like mediums all the time, whether they be like fabrics or like painting on clothes or just sketching or painting or whatever. So with that being said, I showed up as my own character, and I made like a sword and everything, and I loved like everyone loved the sword. Like I was like, please hold my sword, like play with it. Like I made it. Like it was great being there because like we just felt celebrated, you know. Everyone was happy to be there. Everyone was like really into it, you know. The drinks were good too. Oh my god, the apple brandy whiskey, whatever it was so delicious. You didn't even taste the alcohol. Oh, yeah. And I brought like this amazing koozie. It was a fun time, y'all. We had a good time.
Oh, the cup where you can roll the dice. Have you been using it?
No, I've been using the other one, the one that looks like a chalice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been using that a lot, but like the other cup, the cup has to be a specific size to fit in there. So like, but that's cool because I still play, like I still use it.
I've still been working on music, but not that much. I'm not gonna talk about it much, but I have been working a lot more now, so I haven't worked on music a lot. But I am working on writing new lyrics. I don't know if I'll still release the EP November or December. I don't know. But I did host an open mic in May. It was fun.
Dope. Did you post like did you get anyone recording it?
Yes, but I never posted it because I forgot about it.
Oh, but maybe by the time it is posted, maybe by the time that this will be aired, like that'll be like posted or whatever. Even if you just did it in your highlights or whatever.
Yeah. So I'll do some quick plugs because we're not going to do reviews this time. Baldur's Gate 3 Shoutout. Mentioning it again, it's a really great game. Even though if you don't like over-the-top cameras and turn-based games, it's really fun and really good to get into Baldur's Gate 3. You could play with your friends if you have like a PC or a PS5. Spider-Man 2.
Also available on Steam Deck.
Yep. Spider-Man 2 just came out last Friday. It took me 6 days and I platinumed the game. I finished the story. I loved it. I give it 9.5. 9.5 because the ending, they made us do a MJ stealth mission and that took points off. Also, it came out without the update. They were supposed to have an update, but I didn't have any bugs, but there were definitely some glitches, and the game only crashed once on me. But this is definitely a Game of the Year contender. Phantom Liberty for Cyberpunk came out September. I haven't played it yet, but I've heard a lot of people like it. They came out with Update 2.0, and I finally played and completed the story, so shout out to that. Hogwarts Legacy came out months ago. I beat the game. It came out in June for everyone on the PS4. Al, did you like it? I don't think you ever beat it.
I did not. I've been caught up in like some serious life things. Please pray for my family. We're okay now, but like, God really he has been really been putting us through the trenches this season. But we gonna make a rose out of this.
Yeah.
I got far, but I don't remember quite where I am actually. I remember having so much fun with it, but also being really frustrated because beating the cross wands, like that was wearing on my nerves. Like I remember like I tried to do that. I was at that, try to beat the cross wands for like 3 days, and I was like, you know what, F this. Like and then I took a break, and then stuff happened. But yeah, I will be returning to playing my games and streaming them. So if you guys are interested, come join. If not, also come join. Cause why not?
The last plugs. Oh, how far did you get in Mass Effect 1?
I stopped at so I'm doing a lot of side missions right now, and I think I'm still parked on like the last thing that we talked about. Like I think I'm still doing that last mission where like I gotta run up on some enemies and like knock them flat, basically. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of side missions before I go get Liara.
Right.
So, yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll get a chance to play this weekend. Hopefully, let's keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah.
I've broken literally every one of my good pair of glasses have been broken. So like, and it's been like that for like a month. And my glasses are really expensive, so I've been just trying to get by with like these cheap blue light glasses, but they only do but so much. So.
Right. I need some new blue light glasses as well. But
I need the coins to buy my real glasses.
Final plugs. Across the Spider-Verse, loved it. Blue Beetle, loved it. Guardians Volume 3, loved it.
Loved it. Yep.
And shout out to
Blue Beetle.
Yeah, and shout out to Meldor 16 for this D&D book.
You were so awesome, girl. Appreciate you.
Okay. Any last things you wanted to say to the audience? What you wearing for Halloween?
Oh, so hopefully this Halloween, I will have completed my third sword, Enma. You guessed it. I'm not gonna be Zoro. My partner's gonna be Zoro, and I'm gonna be Sanji. If you check out my Instagram, I even painted up my left boot into flames, and I'm thinking about painting up my right boot into blue flames, because where I'm at in One Piece, like, we just got back after the time skip, so like I'm really about to see like how we all leveled up, and I'm excited for it. But yeah, I plan on being Sanji. I plan on like being like 3 different versions of him. Yeah, and that's all I'm gonna say. Like, check out my Instagram if you're interested. It's gonna involve like me cutting up some things and spray painting my cloak, and it's gonna be fun. I just need I need to find someone to take pictures. I want these pictures to be kind of good, low-key. But yeah, check out my Instagram if you're interested in like my creative, multifaceted artist DIY stuff. And thanks for hanging with us. I really enjoyed like the D&D session, and like I hope you guys enjoyed listening to it. And feel free to feel free to like tell us how much you loved it. I don't know, I'm kind of rambling here.
Yeah, we've been at it for a while. It's been like almost 3 hours now. But yeah, thank you.
We'll do some trimming.
I'll probably be Miles Morales again, only because the movie is coming to Netflix. I might be a pirate again. I might do Jeff Hardy again, maybe with face paint this time. Something new, I might do LA Knight since he's blowing up in WWE. I don't have a leather jacket, but I do have a vest.
Stay tuned for the next podcast episode.
Let me talk to you. Next episode will be a part 2 of Our Lady of Chaos. And if it takes too long, we're probably working on an end of a year celebration of games, comics, movies, and stuff. and you will know whose game is it with everybody saying double XC. Yeah. I'm sorry, that's a WWE reference.
Cool. All right, peace out, guys.
Later.
And yeah.